Tonight, breaking news in the AFL as Essendon looks set to be left out of the finals. Kevin Rudd searches for a lift in the polls with a 5-seat blitz as Tony Abbott goes to boot camp with the Army. Weapons inspectors are denied access to Syria's chemical massacre as the number of dead rises. And 750 kilograms of cocaine bound for Australia seized in a high seas drug bust.
This is 7 News at 7 with Sally Bowrey.
Good evening. Essendon looks set to miss this year's finals and their coach sidelined for 12 months following the supplement scandal at the club. Nathan Templeton has the latest from Melbourne. Nathan Templeton there. Well, Kevin Rudd has had a mixed reception on his campaign blitz through some of the country's most marginal electorates heckled in Western Sydney. Tony Abbott wasn't spared either, hit by friendly fire over his paid parental leave scheme. To Mark Riley now. Mark, how do you rate the week for the leaders? Mark Riley there. Now here's Jeff Kennett with his verdict on how the political leaders performed this week. That we will. And to see the week from Labor's perspective, here's ALP heavyweight Paul Howes. He spoke to us during the afternoon news, starting with his take on Kevin Rudd versus the makeup artist. An elderly woman has been attacked by 2 dogs in Perth's Hills. She was with her husband when the dogs escaped from their owner. And the elderly victim has tonight had surgery at Sir Charles Gardner Hospital. Tracy Moran is there. Tracy, what's the latest on her condition?
Sally, I'm told the elderly woman is recovering and is out of immediate danger. She was rushed here to Sir Charles Gardner Hospital this afternoon in a serious condition. She underwent emergency surgery and I'm told her condition is improving. She's being treated for serious head injuries after hitting her head on the ground. She's also being treated for bites to her face, neck and chest. After today's horrific attack, this 82-year-old woman is expected to face a lengthy recovery. Sally.
OK, thank you, Tracy. To breaking news now on a gang rape in India. At least 10 men, possibly as many as 25, have been detained by police in Mumbai. The victim is a photojournalist aged in her 20s. She's tonight in hospital, but her condition isn't known. Investigators believe she was attacked last night in an abandoned warehouse. Women's safety has been one of the biggest issues in India following a deadly attack on a 23-year-old student on a bus last December. The Syrian government is tonight still refusing to allow United Nations weapons inspectors into the sites of that horrific chemical attack. The death toll could now be as high as 1,700. And again, we warn with this story from Geraint Vincent. It has images of sick children and their bodies. It may disturb some of you. A massive 750 kilograms of cocaine has been seized from a yacht bound for Australia. The vessel was intercepted in Vanuatu. Drug enforcement agents found the $370 million stash under a fake concrete floor. Colombia remains the world's biggest source of cocaine, producing 345 tonnes of the drug last year, according to police data. US authorities believe more than 300 drug smuggling rings are active. They use yachts as well as semi-submersible boats to avoid detection. Australia is one of their favoured destinations due to our relatively high dollar. The man responsible for the biggest leak of top-secret documents in the US now wants to be a woman. Bradley Manning issued a statement through a breakfast television host demanding to be called Chelsea. And WA's in for some mixed weather this weekend. With the details, here's Angela's son.
Thanks, Sally. After today, it's no surprise that it's our equal second warmest on record. We're averaging a max of 20.2, while the August average is 18.9, and there's more warm weather forecast this weekend. The max this afternoon in Perth was 24.7 after it fell to 5.9 this morning. And it was warm across the board. In the hills, it got to 21 degrees. Northern was 22. Fremantle and Bullsbrook both peaked at 24. The coldest spot overnight was in the Wheatbelt, and the hottest max was 35. Taken in the Kimberley. Now tomorrow, Broome could get an afternoon shower. It'll stay warm and sunny in the Pilbara. A top of 26 is forecast for Geraldton, partly cloudy, and 20 for Bunbury, with afternoon showers possible from Margaret River and Albany. But it's going to be a lovely day in Esperance and Kalgoorlie, both places set to be warm and sunny. The main feature on the weather map is a high, and it's the reason for the spring-like weather today. Tomorrow, it'll move into the Bight. Then on Sunday, a front will reach the west coast, bringing some more wintry weather our way. The weekend will start off cool and wet in both Adelaide and Melbourne, partly cloudy and 15 for Hobart, fine and 21 in Sydney and a top of 24 in Brisbane, hot and windy in Darwin. It'll be a great day on the water tomorrow with light winds and small seas. And the weekend is a bit of a mixed bag for Perth. It'll be another beautiful day tomorrow, sunny and 25's the forecast, but showers will return early Sunday and it's going to cool down and those showers will stick around most of next week. Hope you have a good weekend. It's back to you, Sal.
An official checking up on a giant sinkhole in the US got his answer on video when this line of trees disappeared within seconds. The sinkhole was discovered a year ago and has been slowly consuming land. And that's the news this Friday. I'm Sally Bowrey. Enjoy your evening. Good night.